I said earlier, let me clear something up. He got pulled over at the Quick Trip. There's a freaking Waffle House right across the street. But Rod Wave ass is back in jail. Breaking news. Let's go. What you have is possession of firearm or knife during the commission of a felony, which is obviously a felony, and the penalty is mandatory 5 years imprisonment served consecutively to any other sentence. No probation substitution for that 5 years. Possession of Schedule 2 controlled substance, OCGA 16-13-30. Felony Schedule 2 includes drugs like that C word, that, that sniff, or that I can't say that METHOD, man, that oxy or something else. And that penalty is 2 to 15 years for the first offense and 5 to 30 for a second, which we know this will technically be his first offense because he still has other things. Don't worry. Reckless driving, OCGA 40-6-390, misdemeanor penalty up to 12 months in jail and or $1,000 fine. VGCSA, possession of a controlled 2 substance, duplicate or alternate charge. So VCG is violation of Georgia Controlled Substances Act. This likely mirrors the charge 2, but if listed separately, it means another count or substance. Penalty, another 2 to 15 years, possible if it is separate. Yeah, I know. Wild shit, right? If he's convicted of everything, the minimum of around 5 years mandatory for the firearm count alone. Maximum could be 20 to 30 years, depending on prior record, quantity of drugs, and if the VGCSA charge is separate. If it's, well, obviously we know it's his first offense, but they say if it's first offense and nonviolent, could get a split sentence, 5 to 10 years with some suspended probation after 3 to 5 years. But we'll see. Basically, Rod Wave is facing anywhere between 5 to 30 years in prison under Georgia law, with at least 5 years mandatory due to the firearm during a felony charge. So that's what's going to ultimately screw that man. I hope you understand. But more than likely what's happening is he's going to plead out. Prosecutors in Fulton County, Atlanta often offer a plea package combining firearm charge, drop to merge, VGCSA, to possession of controlled substance, non-intent to distribute, sentence 3 years probation, drug evaluation, and no prison time. But if he decides he wants to take that to mother in trial, then the firearm count could trigger a flat-out 5-year sentence served day for day, plus 2 to 10 more on the drug charges. That's 2 to 10 years, and that's going to total up to 7 to 15 years possible. So most likely he's going to be facing about 3 to 5 years probation, possible drug treatment, and a suspended sentence. Not hard time unless the DA wants to make an example out of him. But let's continue on. So yeah, Rod Wave is back in jail all over again. If y'all look at the last time he was in jail, it was on June 5th, 2025, and he had battery. Before then, way before then, in May, the boy had aggravated battery, conspiracy to commit felony, criminal damage to property, another criminal damage to property, pointing or aiming a gun or pistol, possession of firearm or knife, possession of firearm or knife, reckless conduct, simple assault, tampering with evidence, willful obstruction of law enforcement, willful obstruction of law enforcement. Rod Wave, bruh, you riding your own wave to the ground. Now listen, man, listen. Rod Wave is